Hi witches, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me again today. Today I really wanted to show you guys how I am setting up my altar for the new moon in Sagittarius. This is like my favorite topic to talk about, so we're just gonna jump right in. I have cleaned and cleansed my altar, so I do this, I did some smoke cleansing, I used some frankincense incense, and we're just gonna start with a clean altar. I am not going to be using an altar cloth for this month, simply because I'm going to be using a lot of candles, and I hate getting candle wax on altar cloths because I feel like I can never quite get it out. It just totally bothers me. So totally up to you whether or not you do this, but let's start with some candles. So first things first, I needed a white candle for the Patreon ritual, which we will be doing at 8 p.m. on the 23rd of November. So if you wanted to join, feel free. All you'll need is a white candle and a piece of paper. It's super duper simple. Now, this is my candle that I'm using. This is actually a candle that I have dedicated to Hecate. I am currently learning her mythology and studying the Keeping Her Keys framework with my coven. So this is a candle that I kind of dedicated to her and offered to her. Now, November is a holy month for Hecate, so I'm adding 2 more red candles, which is the color that I really associate with her in all of my workings that I have done with her. They're also just a great way to bring the element of fire into this altar as well. So I really wanted to highlight that and of course make that central to our working for the evening. Finally, I will stop talking about Hecate, but November is her sacred month, so that's why I am centering her in this altar specifically, and the new moon is kind of her sacred time, so yes. So I am adding my snake's first ever shed, which is in this jar. It is so tiny, it's so funny seeing him now and thinking of him back then, as well as some snake bones that my coven sister actually gave me the first time that we met. So yeah. Next, we are going to be moving on to some crystals. So I know in my last video I mentioned amethyst being one of those crystals that is associated with Sagittarius, with this moon. So I have just a ton of amethyst because it's one of my favorite crystals. I have this really big piece that I know I've used in other altars before. It was a gift from some friends, as well as this piece, which I reuse stuff all the time. So I'm just placing 2 more pieces of amethyst. I got these from my mom, who is a geologist, so that was really cool. And it was just nice. I'm like, I have very nice amethyst now. I also have 2 little pieces of sodalites that I found them in a drawer and was like, great. And then finally, I have this really cute labradorite heart, which I wanted to use, and I'm gonna put that right in the center to, really bring in that sense of transformation as well as protection. So in terms of the crystals that I'm using, the intentions are, of course, protection, grounding, and then amethyst is a little bit of both. Protection, grounding, and then mental clarity is kind of what I use amethyst the most for in my workings. Now, the final 2 objects are pretty standard for me. I have my tarot deck because I will be doing some reading, as well as a jar for moon water, and I might add a couple more little things, but that's probably going to be a tomorrow decision. I oftentimes find that I build an altar and then literally 10 minutes before I go on for ritual, I'm just like, I need to add 4 more things. So stay tuned for that. Patrons, you will definitely be able to compare and contrast tomorrow. And beyond that, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much again for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!